What's up, Joe?
Hey.
How you doing, man?
You don't got to rip on me like you did Kinga, did you?
No, I doubt it. I doubt that would work. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you. You know, you're a guy I've known him for a long time, and I'm a Jersey guy and everything. And you're a guy that me and my buddies started to know about because whenever you were playing someplace at the shore, it seemed Springsteen would show up. And you were a guy that he respected, and that's all we knew, and that's how I knew about you, and grew to like you. Can you talk about that a little bit? Or?
Well, Bruce and I have been friends for a long time.
Right.
Actually, Steven worked on a record that we did back in 1980.
Wow. I know.
Called Have a Good Time but Get Out Alive.
Yeah.
And Steven helped us with that record, did some arranging. He introduced me to Bruce. Bruce became a fan of that band and that particular record, and we just got to be friends over the years. And 95, then I persuaded him to produce American Babylon.
Right.
And he started coming to the summer gigs down the shore and playing with us. And then he was, kind enough to go out and play as our lead guitarist for a short tour. Unbelievable, right?
Yeah, right.
And then he's played with us quite a few times over the years.
So I mean, you must look back on your life, far from over, obviously. But I'm saying, you've had a lot of fun. It's supposed to be fun being in a band. Like you made a living doing what you love, and you're playing these gigs and Bruce and on your own, like traveling, playing music. It just must be a great life. I mean, I'm a comic and I'm envious of it.
Well, comics a tough gig.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, but what you do, being a rock star on any level.
Oh, rock star.
It's great. I mean, it must be fun to look back on a life like that.
Well, we've had a lot of fun over the years, and we've been fortunate to do a lot of things. Live out a lot of our dreams. And I got my band behind me.
How long have they? By the way, great job, guys.
Yeah.
Props.
Thank you. Are you guys all from Pittsburgh?
Yeah, we're all Pittsburgh.
Yeah, right.
And Art Nardini, the guy with the sunglasses, he and I have been playing together solid since 1976.
Wow. Okay, there you go.
And Joffo, our drummer, he joined in 1984.
Great job.
1984. And Joe, our keyboard player, 88, Joe?
87.
87.
Wow. So
and Danny, about 7 years.
Yeah, I'm still the new
7
guy.
or 8 years, our guitar player.
an acoustic guitar. He looks young. He looks young.
Well, he joined at birth. That's my son.
I didn't know that. There you go.
He
All
was
right.
born into it.
Good job, guys.
It's Johnny.
Yeah. Now, what was that like bringing your son out? And I mean, it's just.
Well, he started. He always wanted to play music.
Right.
He was sort of like my family. I grew up in a musical family. There was all kind of instruments around the house.
I was gonna say, how did you get into it?
My dad played.
Right.
He played professionally until he got married.
That's what happens, right?
Yeah. And it's like, you're going to go out every weekend,
Yeah.
So it's
hard.
same type of deal. So
Right.
he quit playing, but there was all kind of musical instruments around the house. And Johnny was born in, I never have stopped playing my whole life, so he was born, into the music thing.
Into the music
And
world.
he always wanted to play with us, and I think the first time he played with Bruce on stage, I think he was only 8 years old.
Wow, that's something else.
Yeah.
Well, you have, being from Pittsburgh, there's a lot of the same themes when you think of Springsteen. You write about a lot of blue collar stuff,
Well, I grew up in a blue collar family. I'm
Right.
a son of coal miners. Both sides of my family are coal miners.
Blue collars again.
Blue collars, and you had to work hard in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And the music was tough. The bars were tough.
Right.
So.
Yeah, that's a place I've always done well, Pittsburgh. It's like that type of crowd I do well
Yeah,
with.
it's a tough crowd. Once they like you for life.
Definitely, yeah.
Exactly. It's so the Iron City House Rockers. That was the band that Steven
Right, okay.
arranged for.
Right.
And then when that band broke up, it was what, 1983?
1984.
Okay, and you took a job as a special education teacher
Right.
in Pittsburgh,
Right.
and you still hold that job now.
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
In fact, I burned a sick day today.
I was gonna till I heard you were here. Is that true?
Yeah.
No kidding. Yeah. And now, it's just like a calling you have. You just like to help people, I guess. Or the benefits.
A little bit of all the above.
Right. He's from Mechanicsburg.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's a Mechanicsburg guy.
My mom's from out in Brush Valley, which is kind of Indiana, PA.
Oh, Indiana.
On the way
My
towards
daughter
you
went to
guys.
Indiana.
Oh, yeah, so my mom.
Yeah.
How do you? Now, how many? Kids
Everybody's related in Pittsburgh.
It seems like that, yeah. No, I played the Funny Bone in Station Square a bunch of times. That is that is a crowd. Yeah, you got to be good and on top of your game.
Oh man, they'll run you off stage.
I'll never forget this at the Funny Bone. One of the funniest things that ever happened to me on the road was in Pittsburgh. I used to partake quite a bit, and I would do 3 shows a night. I'm doing the midnight show on stage, and I'm drunk, and I repeated a joke that I had said 10 minutes before in my act. And there was a guy, a Pittsburgh guy in shorts, about 400 pounds, with his arms crossed like this. And as soon as I started telling the joke again, he just went, "Did it!" Like he was just going to strangle me. And he actually helped me. I said, "Oh, thank you. Anytime I screw up, please let me know." But that's the kind of crowd it is. Now, do you live in Jersey now? Or you live in Pittsburgh?
No, we drove in.
Did you ever live in Jersey?
No.
No, but
I always lived in Pittsburgh.
You see, a lot of my buddies thought you did. You thought you were a Jersey guy.
Well, I'm like
same life, same type of sensibility.
Yeah. But hanging around with Bruce sort of gives you that key to the city in Asbury Park.
Yeah.
What now? Are you on the road now, or you got to get back home?
No,
right?
we just come down and hang out with you tonight.
That's how you just put this together for us.
Yeah.
We're playing Asbury Park tomorrow.
Oh, cool. You doing a pony there? Or
No, actually, we're doing a place called 610 Bangs.
Okay.
That's sort of a one-off gig that we put together real quick. Tony Pellegrossi put it together for us to come down because we got this new record out.
I know Tony. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And we wanted to play. We wanted to come down to Jersey, and there's the best rock and roll audiences in the world in New Jersey.
It's fun, especially at the shore.
And we wanted to play the record there. So
you're a great guitar player, man.
Oh,
you
thank
really
you.
are. I've always loved that. Again, the new album is Somewhere East of Eden. We just heard the songs I Can Hear the Devil Knocking on Magnolia. And again, if you go to Joe Grushecky, joegrushecki.com/free, you can download I Can Hear the Devil Knocking for free. Do you have a website that people go to or anything like that?
Grushecky.com.
Grushecky.com.
Joe Grushecky.
JoeGrushecky.com.
Something to that effect.
Yeah. Do you do Twitter? You can't get into that, right?
I twit. Yeah, I twit.
Do you?
Twit and tweet.
Yeah. It's
Facebook, the whole...
It's hard. For a comic, that gets me in trouble. If I'm just sitting,
bet.
3 a.m., I'm sitting there going, I say something offensive. I don't want a bunch of people see it.
I got a question before we let him go.
Yeah, sure.
Is the present state of the Steelers putting you in misery to where you're able to write more songs? I mean, does that help?
It's the blues.
Yeah.
Come on, you got a lot. You got
Not as
6
bad as-
rings, though.
You have to have an off year.
Right.
But
Two games they've won.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
you know what?
It's
They're
more
pretty-
than an off
They're pretty
year.
bad this
I'm a
year.
Giant fan, so we're
Well, yeah.
same
Is
boat.
everyone a Steelers fan? Because it seems like everyone from Pittsburgh
Show
really
me-
is a big
Look at
Steelers
this.
That answer your question?
Come here.
Not your muscle.
Yeah.
There you go. And the Pirates, they look like they had a shot.
Well, the Pirates were great this
there
year.
you go.
We suffered through 22 losing seasons with the Pirates.
I know.
Yeah.
They
At
look
least-
good. They're
at least
going to be
they're
good.
not the Cubs.
Pirates are going to be good for a while. And I got to tell you, man, from being on the road, I've been to every stadium. That PNC Park's the best, man.
Oh, it's a great.
What
park.
an awesome place to see a game. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, with the Pirates and the Pens and the Steelers,
That's a lot of. That's a lot of.
people, no matter what city they're playing in, there's black and gold in the stadium.
Dude,
They bleed black and
I
nationally
live in
supported,
Hoboken.
yeah.
I live in Hoboken, New Jersey. No lie, there is no less than 6 Steeler bars.
Ooh.
Every Sunday in the fall, it is all black and gold, and you better not say anything different in these bars. This is Hoboken, New Jersey.
No, make green and white bars.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I grew up I wore a Steelers tie for my senior picture in high school. But I grew up having the little skull caps, the Steelers skull caps put on me in my car seat. And
Wow.
it was a thrill of my lifetime to get to go play in Three Rivers when it was still around.
Oh, that's
to get to go
right.
play at Heinz Field. And but unfortunately, I went to the Raiders. When I told them out there that I was a Steelers fan, they all decked me and said I could never say it again. But
I got a
big deal.
One time I was doing stand-up, another quick Pittsburgh anecdote. I was doing stand-up in San Francisco at a place called The Punchline, and I did a joke, this was like 10 years ago. I did a joke that had kind of a gay theme to it, and it kind of bombed. And I said, boy, that joke kills in Pittsburgh. And from the bar in the back, you just heard, "You're not in Pittsburgh." I knew that for sure. Well, thanks, guys. You guys are amazing. Thanks. Come back anytime, Joe.
Thanks, all right.
I've been a fan.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
Much luck. Much
Thanks.
luck.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
let me say this. Artie Lange listeners won serious money this past weekend at DraftKings.com. If you weren't one of them, you need to check out DraftKings.com, America's favorite one-week fantasy football. DraftKings takes watching football to a whole new level. You can win instant cash every week, every game by playing fantasy. DraftKings is one-week fantasy football. True story, one guy won $100,000 his very first time, $100,000 day one. Right now, DraftKings is giving Artie Lange listeners up to $600 free. That's right, for every dollar you deposit, DraftKings will match it up to $600. That's $600 absolutely free. Hurry, this amazing offer expires this Friday. Visit DraftKings.com now and enter promo code Artie for up to $600 free. Enter Artie today at DraftKings.com, DraftKings.com, and go to Grushecky.com for more info. And thanks again, guys. We appreciate it. Salud. Much safe travels.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.